Gayatri mantra of this Upanishad. Om Purna, please repeat. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Our salutations to Pujya Gurudev and the Lord, who has given us the opportunity to study the Upanishad. In Khandan Khandakhadya, Shri Harsh says, Ishwar anugrahad eva pumsam advait vasana. Ishwar anugrahad eva pumsam advait vasana. This desire to know the Upanishad is the result of not self-effort, is the result of some kind of special grace of God. And you can see that for studying the Upanishad, you need that your body should be okay, your house should be not a problematic place, you should be free from your work for few days, you should have a conducive environment, you should have a capable teacher, you should have the text. There are so many combinations required that we as a human being cannot make it. And therefore, the Upanishad student is a very, very deep devotee of our Lord. There is no Vedantin who is not a very deep devotee. Vedant without bhakti is impossible. And bhakti without Vedanta is incomplete. There is no way that I can jump unless Lord has given us some special privilege. This coincidence and that too studying for a longer time doesn't come in ordinary Jeeva's life. And therefore, this anugraha takes us to Kritagyata. So our heart should have melted more after getting this opportunity. So we offer our infinite pranams and prostrations at the feet of Lord, who brought us here under His lap and who gave us that for which many people aspire but they don't get it. Okay. And to our Gurudev, who lit the lamp in our heart, and it has been kindled and protected by the mission also. So, we cannot say that I have studied Vedanta by myself, because we will not know also what to study and what not to study. Forget about knowing it. And therefore, very popular shlok you all know, Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Vidya Dadati Vinayam because we have not one who have got knowledge by myself. Vinay comes in the heart, who is a receiver. The Prapta is Vinayi and Data is Anugrahi. So Anugrahi Data and Vinayi Prapta, this confluence, this Sangam is called Diksha. So, unless these two combinations is there, we will not be able to study the Upanishad. So our heart should be Vinay. Namanti phalino vrikshaha, namanti guduno janaha, shushka kashtascha murkhascha na namanti. In Sanskrit there is one shlok, it says, Namanti phalino vrikshaha. Those trees which are laden with fruits, they bend down. Namanti guduno janaha. So those people who have more qualities because they have got it. Therefore, they become, Namanti means they leave their insistences in life. It's not a physical bowing only, it's a mental offering of our lower desire. Shushka kashtascha, that tree which is dry without fruit and leaf, and foolish people, murkhascha, na namanti. So in our life, we should always be full of naman only. Because without that Lord and without that Gurudev, we wouldn't be sitting here also. Forget about learning. Okay? You will see that in the Upanishad also. So, Tulsidas ji says in Ramcharitmanas, Dhanya sughari jab satsanga. Well, which time is very worth, Dhanya means words praising, where you get some good satsang, hearing which you go into absorption, contemplation, quietness. I always say that 2 hours of jap you do, it is likely, most likely mind will wander a lot. If you do puja, your mind will wander a lot. But if a good satsang is there, it is the only sadhana where you can sit for 3 hours. In Bhagavad Sapta you must have seen, and mind is absorbed. And so much of you have to really bow down to those gurus and saints and parampara. See this book, big book. We have 18 Puranas. I don't know how many you may have read, but I don't think so you can read all in one birth with proper meaning also. On this Upanishad, which is Brihadaranyaka, which is the longest Upanishad, more than 500 mantras are there. Each mantra, there is a exhaustive commentary by Bhagwan Shankaracharya. We will not use his name. I will say Bhagwan Bhashyakar. As a matter of respect, we don't take the name of our teachers directly. Many times, and I will refer. Imagine that has been protected 1200 years before, even after so much invasions where printing system was not there. And this book is in our hand. You have to really offer namaskar to all the saints and the teachers who maintained and protected through tapasya. Otherwise this had been destroyed. Sa kale nehamata yogo nashta parantapa. So if tapasya people are not there, the knowledge doesn't get destroyed but gets unmanifest. So I offer to my namaskar to all from Sadashiva Samarambham, all those great acharyas who maintained, who lived on bulbs and fruits, who had no modern gadgets and comforts, who walked barefoot sometimes, and who did all the upasana and tapasya so that the posterity is not deprived of this knowledge. And after 1,000 years after this also, there will be this book and this knowledge will be saved, not by the printing press, but by the acharyas who have lived the life of total commitment to the knowledge. Okay, so we should not forget that. Now I'll come to another Gurudev who started with 5 people in Pune only, and because of whose grace we are all here. Whole Chinmay Mission organization, I feel, is his Kripa Murti. Chinmay Kripa Murti is Chinmay Mission. He may not have started Chinmay Mission. He may not have done anything. He could have gone back because he did not want anything. But he thought, let the people get the benefit which I am getting in Himalayas. And he's out of his compassion. So Gurudev's compassion form is the Chinmay Mission. It is a Murtiman Kripa. Kripa is a Avyakt Bhav. But he gave a Vyakt Roop to that Kripa, and that Vyakt Kripa of Puja Gurudev is the Chinmay Mission. Okay. So we will now go into the text. I thought, let me remember them because they should be the pillars of our life. Now coming on to the Upanishad, before I go to the Upanishad, it is a very technical Upanishad, very vast. So let's now go ahead. What is the need of the Upanishadic knowledge? First point is this. And I will go from the very beginning. Our whole life goes in the effort to get out of our sorrows. Dukkha nivritti and sukh prapti. But the difference between person to person is where he sees the sorrow. Very important. And where you see a solution. The sansari person is the one. Samsari means it comes from Sru Dhatu. Sarp has come from Sru Dhatu. To wither, to move, to slither. Slither is a better word. That which moves from one whose joy is dependent on situation. Something good happened, I am very good, something not. And therefore I am aspiring for a better situation. Let me tell you, there is no situation in anybody's life which can be free from all problems. Bhagwan Ram was the proof, Bhagwan Krishna was the proof. There are financial problem, emotional problem, family problem. I hope all of you have certain problems. And if you have no problem, you will not be born. So you are born to get the mixed fruit. If you had to get no problem, you would have gone to heaven only, Swarga. But because we have problems at a situational level, I am not talking internal level. Situational level, total conduciveness is almost impossible. But this human being wants a perfect situation, and to get that situation, he did everything. They opened hospital, they opened stadiums, they opened, what is it called? Gym also is there. They had gone for theaters, picture halls. What not they did. In Singapore I was going, so they have one stadium which can open and close. You say, what is that stadium? Kya naam hai? Indoor. It can open also. Very big stadium. It can open also from the top, close from the top. But his stress level is very high there. So, it is everything we did to get a perfect situation. Little wise thinking will tell that situations are not too much under my control. If disease has come, you cannot avoid that disease too much. Somebody whom you don't like, you may have to live with. Somebody whom you may like, you may not get live with. Your monetary status cannot change beyond the point. And therefore, Little wise thinking tells that situation is the product of our actions. So from situationist, I'm using just a word, from a situationist, I am going to become a person who is now going to improve his actions. And because of his action, he feels I will better my situations. He's right. If your actions are good, intentions are better, your situation will definitely become better. No problem. But to do good actions all 24 hours, at mental level, intellectual level, physical level, I feel it's very difficult, if not impossible. Yudhishthir-like person could do mistake. Okay. And already there are many fruits stored even if you do good actions in this birth, which is also not easy. Your other fruits of action will come. And it will not allow the situation. Swami Vivekananda's situation was not good many times. Paramhams ji's situation had lot of problem. He had a cancer. Raman Maharshi had bodily problem. What to talk about Gurudev? He had so many of physical ailments. I don't think so you can do good actions all 24 hours. Definitely sometime anger comes, definitely sometime I say something goes wrong. Okay, say yes. So it is not 100% sure that you can do situation. The actions, Satkarma it is called. Even if you do, there is a big backlog there. And that already has come, you are getting from the bank. So it is, therefore Bhagavan Ram demonstrated through Ramayana that you may have to sleep on the floor one day and you may have to eat food on your palms one day. So be ready for that situation also. But this person who was situationist and who is not now good actionist you can say, he is better than the earlier one. He has evolved. Because he is not blaming anybody in his life. Ko na kahu ke sukh dukkar data nij krit bhrat bhog sunu bhrata. There is nobody who is the giver of pain. Our own actions are there. At least I agree, and I'm not holding anybody responsible for that. There is nobody who is now doing. I accept, and if he was not given to give me problem, another person would have been coming. So there is no escape. Somebody God would have sent. He has many people who can give problem. So he would have sent somebody. So from actionist, a person starts doing good actions. In this journey of doing good actions, he gets lot of punya. He serves, he donates, at least through his speech he doesn't hurt. Amani manado manya loka swami trilokadrika. So Amani, by becoming Amani, he gives man to others. He feeds somebody, but he has no saints and no gurus in his life. But he is doing good actions. Maybe he may do Havan Ityadi, may he may do Jap Ityadi, may he may visit temple Ityadi. And therefore one should continue doing some good actions if he has no satsang. Then third level, the promotion is there, that God gives a situation to a person where he meets some saint. That is called, a person's life becomes Ishwar Pradhan when there is saints come in his life. So first was Paristhiti Pradhan, second was Satkarm Pradhan, and third is now he feels, let me orient my life towards prayer. Let me make God the center of my life. And by this, by propitiation of God, by the love of God, God's heart melts. And the melted form of God's hearts expresses that this person should not suffer now. And that God's desire that I should not suffer comes in the form of saints in my life. I am repeating it. Tulsidas ji says, Punya punjabinu milahina santa. Some saint is there, and please note, you cannot force yourself to be under some saint. Saints you can't force that I want to be with that. You don't know also, you will not get also. So third level is Ishwar Pradhan Jivan. I am not having saint, but I just propitiate. I just do little arti. I do Ganga worship. I do Ganga Snan. I go to Pandharpur. Pandharpur is close by here. 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. If you have not gone, you should go, but not during the camp. So later on, I also have gone. God has called me. So it so happens that when some Ishwar Kripa comes, saint is not karma phal, he is kripa phal. Karma phal diminishes in time, kripa phal increases in time. And then you hear something about, therefore in Navadha Bhakti, Pratham Bhagati, Santankar Sangha. I don't know who is saint, etc. But it so happened because of my good actions and because of the God being pleased. Pleasing of the God is very big thing because He can give anything. And from the whole cosmos He will place somebody in my life so that at least I will start hearing some good words. I will see purity. I will hear purity. I will hear about donation and then what is it called? Devotion. Okay. And my definition of sukh is changing now. Earlier sukh was in the paristhiti. Second was in the good actions. Third it came is chalo bhai favor of Ishwar. Fourth, it came in company of saints. See. So such a person who has enjoyed the company of saint, that means I have Shraddha. He can say, Bhagwan, give me any situation. But give me some saint also. मिले जो ऐसा संत फकीर ले जावे संसार के तीर. You should take me across. I don't mind eating anything. See the definition now. I don't mind bad health also. I don't mind with poverty also. But if I could get someone whom I can love and he can give me love, my joy is in the company of saints. देखो, definition बदल गई. I'm not still a listener of Vedanta, but I am a servant of saints. This happens with Narad ji in Bhagavad. Narad ji was 4-year-old. And you know the story. The saints came. He used to just wash their dishes and eat their leftovers. And at the end, he used to hear some evening katha, etc. So third place of sukh I have changing is the Sant Sang, which will take us to Satsang. Sant Sang will take us to Satsang. Okay. You see a pure love, you see somebody who forgives me, who sees someone who is self-controlled, who sees someone who is austere, who sees someone who is devoted to Lord. In other words, I can see some God-like person. Third हो गया, third and fourth हो गया. Slowly from Sant Seva, we will get some saint where I will have Guru Bhav. Difference between a saint and a Guru is, to a saint I go to hear, to the Guru I go to hear and obey. To the saint I go, okay, you say something I will hear. But I am ready to give my life to somebody that, and I will do anything what you say. This is called the joy is in now surrender to somebody particular. Got my point? See the definition of joy. And for that people leave their house, for that they may go to the ashram, for that they may wash the dishes. When we went to our ashram in Sandipni, we had to wash the dishes. 200 people sometime. We had to take the broom and clean. Everything I will do now. Ahankar arpan is a joy. Giving up my ahankar is very difficult. But somewhere I want to be smaller. This is called, see, this place of joy is changing now. Is it okay? This may take many years, not in one birth sometime. In 1 month you may go from 1 to 2nd at the most, 3rd at the most. Well, supposing I already have gone then your punya is too much. Then if you are having double promotion and triple promotion, then you have really pleased some Lord who has given you quick joys. This Guru Sharanagati tad vijnanartham gurum ev abhigachet. And that Guru will tell, now where is your real joy? Tad vidhi, bolo, pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarsh. Then they will tell you the knowledge. An association with a Guru who has love for me, and I have lot of Shraddha and Sharanagati, association for a long time, physical association. I mean, physically you have to live. Distant teaching won't work. Because we want physical mother, not correspondence mother. We want physical father. Is it okay? We want something gross because we have Dehabhiman. And we want somebody whom I see, walk, talk, think. Acha, supposing I am there, supposing my Shraddha is less. So my Shraddha should be more and that Guru's love should be more. If this combination God can make, Dirghakal, for long time, so long time, then He can tell us where is our sorrow and joy. And therefore earlier days to read Upanishad, all Upanishad, they needed 12 years. Imagine, when I heard without reading, I said, why 12 years? But more I studied, more I find that maturity doesn't come unless you live with a matured person. The fundamentals of Vedanta don't get cleared up. From that Guru, I will have now Shravanam now. Now situational problem I don't have. Why? Punya is taking care of. Financial problem I don't have, that I have to study, I have to earn and then only I will have money. Relational problem I don't have, that husband is asking why you are going again and again. Or wife is asking why you are going. I am free from all that things. Therefore one should have completed the Pitran, Devrin, etc. Because if Rin is there, that means there is some attention seeking area in your life. attention seeking area in our life expresses as hindrance to spiritual path. Okay. And now after that I come to the teacher. And coming to the teacher is the biggest fortune, and I should have to live with the teacher also. It cannot be known by itself. Upanishad cannot be known by reading. Upanishad cannot be known by chanting. You may have little glimpse about it, but the real thing will miss it. And then that teacher will tell, your sorrow is not in the situation, not in the action. Your sorrow is in your non-understanding of I. Well, how come? Then very famous definition I keep on giving. He will say, the sense of contraction in I is called sorrow.